Hello, viewers of Wasteland TV, and we finally got a hold of a Masterverse He-Man, based on the Revelations figure from the Kevin Smith show. Yeah, the Kevin Smith show sucked, but the figure is kind of cool looking. I hated really supporting Kevin Smith's show like a lot of YouTubers who were really disappointed with it. They were watching a show about He-Man and there was no He-Man in it or Master Universe characters. For the most part, they either were cameos or deaths. And there's no grayscale between the two in that series. But this new He-Man figure has 30 points of articulation. His history in the background. And this assortment he was released with He-Man, Mossman, Skeletor, and Evelyn. Along with a Skelly God, a deluxe figure. So let's open up He-Man. Let's see what one of these bad boys actually looks like. I've been waiting for months to open up a Masterverse figure. I wonder if he has the same quality as the McFarlane 7-inch figures. They made him easy to put back in his package when you're done playing with him. This one only has the classic battle power sword and shield like the Filmation show, not the battle axe like the classic figure. And he has interchangeable hands too. Hands for gripping stuff. And they have a background that looks like loosely based on the classics line. So he doesn't get jammed up like their Mattel wrestling figures. He's built almost like a wrestling elite figure. He doesn't have a harness in the back to put his sword. So you're still going to have to go with the old style. Shoving it like that. He has multiple points of jointage here. His legs actually have... Oh, it doesn't want... It's stiff. Oh, there it goes. This one goes. There it goes. One thing about Mattel, they're good for having really stiff figure joints. That either you're going to pop them, break them, or they're just going to come loose. And he has like that standard joint underneath his outfit, so then they can utilize the entire torso. Damn it. They got glue in the joint. It's not a very good joint in the hip. So it's going to be really hard to make him ride Battle Cat. His hands pop off easy at least. Nope, those don't come off, they're glued on, which is nice. So if a little kid wants to change hands, he doesn't lose He-Man's gauntlets. So you can get to stand him in his iconic pose. It would have been nice to have him have a open mouth yelling, "I have the power." Wonder if the gauntlet, this will fit above the gauntlet, or do you have to remove that? No, wait. There it goes. As you can see, it slides between those two. Yeah, he pretty much is built like a WWF Elite figure. Except for he has an extra point of articulation here, as where the Elite don't. Oh, he even has the pivot here, like the Elite, and up here. You know, there's what the Elite figure have. So it's going to take a little bit of WD-40 inside the joint to give it some friction, some traction, so I don't bust the pipe inside. But there's the size of the two Origins, MOTU Classics, and the Masterverse versions. You think they would have made them interchangeable, but I guess not. It's easier to have two different lines, one based off the original sizing and one based on the modern sizing of figures. You know, even the AEW figures are bigger than Elite. No, they're the same size almost. They're just a slight smaller than the other ones. Not, and so you could take some of the wrestling lines and use those as Master Universe figures as well now. But what do you think of the new incarnations of He-Man, or that just the new lines as a whole that Mattel has done over the years to showcase He-Man, move him into the Marvel Legends line? And for the purist, you get this line. Which do you prefer? So until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.